Hi there everyone, Mark from Retribution Gaming here, and I'm welcoming you back to another episode of Warhammer 40,000 Boltgun. Now, in the last episode we assaulted a facility after making planetfall on Grya, and we massacred many Chaos Cultists, and I revealed that I don't like the charge system in this game. As in charging forward, not charging up weapons. Aside from that, you know, we had a pretty fun time. Now, I did mention in a previous unrelated video that I have a new controller. I did a test of this with the controller, and it turns out I'm worse at first-person shooters with a controller than I am with a keyboard and mouse. So I'm back to using a mouse again. So we'll see how this goes. Anyways, yes, let's continue. So we did our first mission there, off target. Our next mission then is mountain batteries. So let's jump into it. Without any further ado, we're doing this on medium difficulty. So yes, here we go. Mountain batteries. A trail through the mountains leads to the habitation zone. Planetary defense batteries align the route, as do heretics. Find the way into the hab zone. Purge any resistance. I think we can do that. We are the Emperor's finest after all. Right, there's my trusty bolt gun. Where are we? Right, well, we're going to go this way. Hello? Oh, there we go. I don't know why my keyboard decided it wasn't going to work just then. Not off to a good start. Oh, hello, cultist. Bye-bye, cultist. Okay, we have nothing over here. Which is handy, because we wouldn't be going up here anyway. Right, there we go, that's jump. I always keep forgetting what the jump button is. That could be a recurring theme in this series. Me forgetting the controls. Health pickups. Now, this video is coming a bit later on in the week than originally planned. I said earlier on in the week in a community post that I was suffering from an injury, and it made things incredibly difficult to do. I couldn't sit at my desk and I couldn't record. So I wasn't able to do this. I tried, and yeah, it just wasn't happening. I was very uncomfortable, in a lot of pain, doped up on painkillers, and quite frankly the video is just ridiculous. So I can only apologise for the delays. Hopefully we will make it better with this one. Anyway, yes, these little red things here, these are explosive barrels. These are going to be handy in taking out hordes of heretics. Although I'm just standing around here just getting shot by lots of them, so how useful they are in practice, or not in my experience. Luckily, there are pickups, health pickups. I should have shot that one. Let's just exploderize him a bit more. Well, we're still over, excuse me, over 200 health, so that could have gone a lot worse. Right, so I don't think I want to fall off of here just yet. I think I want to... that takes me down. I don't want to pick that up just yet. I can go down here. A cultist champion. Ex-cultist champion. Now, there was a... I seem to remember... No, this is the way we came in. We'll pick up some ammo anyway. Right, let's go down. Because we kind of have to. I don't need any other frag grenades. Hi? Shoot me with a plasma gun. I do hope not. There are plasma gun wielding cultists in this stage. We meet them a bit later on. Spoiler alert. No, I didn't. This isn't where I came up, was it? Yes, I just missed the slope. Oh, is this going to turn into a repeat of my last attempt? I mean, I'm not even doped up on painkillers this time. Still feeling a little bit uncomfortable, but I'm not, you know. Going to end up losing my way again. I'm glad I deleted that footage, I tell you that now. That was embarrassing. Anyway, let's move on. I know I need to find a key, that much I remember. That's obviously where I came in, because there's splattered guts everywhere. I figured I hadn't used a chainsaw in a while. You look like you need a friend. Have a grenade. We've got some ammo, but we're full on that. Right, that was a heavy stubber. I remember I did a description of what heavy stubber was. It was kind of like, you see these guys have got auto guns, which are kind of like light, well, sort of like machine guns, really. Heavy, not heavy machine guns, light machine guns, I guess, sort of portable ones. Heavy stubber is essentially a heavy machine gun. It fires rapid rate of fire, firing solid slugs. It's kind of like one of those big machine guns I guess you see on light military vehicles. That's kind of what a heavy stubber is. I just picked up a key, by the way. Yeah, they're usually man-portable heavy machine guns. Whereas I guess auto guns are kind of more akin to sort of like, I don't know, assault rifles maybe. Yeah, as you can see there, they're kind of... did he have a heavy stubber? I don't know, it looked like it. You can't really see it there because of the graphics, but yeah, I'm going to stop trying to explain it now. Oh look! Chaos Marine. Now why did I do that? Chaos Marines are... Whoa! Threw a grenade at me. Plasma grenade by the looks of it. Yeah, Chaos Marines are essentially the evil equivalent of the Imperial Space Marines. Although, you know, many people would argue on that nature that the Imperial Space Marines are the evil counterpart of the Chaos Space Marines. Nobody is really a good guy in Warhammer 40,000, and yes, even that includes the Salamanders, by virtue of being Space Marines. This one looks like it's in the library of the Black Legion, which are essentially, I don't want to say default, but they're kind of like the default go-to Chaos Space Marines. They're probably the most numerous. They are headed by Horus, or they were headed by Horus. Originally, back when they were the Lunar Wolves, and then they became the Sons of Horus, and then the Horus Heresy happened, and spoiler alert, Horus died, and then they were taken over by Abaddon the Despoiler, who renamed them to the Black Legion because he thought that Horus was weak. So yeah, these are the Legion currently headed by Abaddon the Despoiler, who is essentially, shall we say, just a bit of an irritating thorn in the side of the Imperium. He keeps trying to run Black Crusades against the Imperium with varying effects and degrees of success. The most recent one, the most recent one, I think was his most successful because it kind of split the galaxy in half with a massive, or the effects of it split the galaxy in half with a massive warp storm. So yeah, I mean, that's what will happen when you collide what is essentially a moon-sized space station into the planet that was keeping the Eye of Terror at bay. Yeah, he crashed the Blackstone Fortress into Cadia. But I digress. I'm not going to go into a lot of the background of 40k lore because we could be here all day. As deep and rich as it is, some of it is quite ridiculous. But that's some of the fun of Warhammer 40,000 is the fact that it is just so over the top. Oh, there's another grenade. Let's get out of that area of effect because we do not want to be blown up. Now, this is also one place in my original recording I just kind of got completely flummoxed. I didn't quite know where to go next. And I got a bit lost and I spent about 20 minutes looking for a way forward. When all I could have done, because I saw that and I thought it was a cliff. So all I could have done was just look down and realise there was a way I could have gone. This is kind of just showing the kind of how I was when I tried this before. But yeah, anyways. Progress. Okay, I'm getting shot at by about 900 things here. I should probably step out of their line of sight. Or I could just tank it like a boss, like a real Space Marine does, and then just show these heretics what death looks like. All the while picking up these little nice red Apothecarian icons. I think I mentioned the Apothecarian in the previous video. They're the Space Marine medics. They're usually decked out in white armour. They're also in charge of keeping the Space Marine chapter's gene seed alive, so if any Space Marines fall in combat, they retrieve the gene seed from the fallen comrades. Which sounds disgusting, to be honest with you. They do it using weird drill-like mechanisms that are mounted on their wrists. I mean, I don't want to know, guys. I just don't want to know. Right, I want to keep my health topped up, even if it is only just a couple of points. They can make all the difference. Now, there are a couple of switches around here. I am going to want to flick them. Oh, go away. Whoa, okay, I guess he threw one at me as well. Oh look, there's health in there though, so I don't need to worry too much about that. That, I don't know what that is. It's a secret, but I don't know what it is. That's armour. Secret discovered. Oh, it's called mega damage, supposedly. Why can't I have got this before? A crack grenade. I don't know how I change my grenades. I don't like this filter that's been put on the screen. I mean, I appreciate additional damage, don't get me wrong, but I need to try and creep round here. There we go. But isn't oh, there we go. Right, isn't everybody dead now? It looks like it. Right, so we want to push this switch here, which should activate this gun. Oh no, it activates that gun. That is a very big gun. And that is a very big shell. I think there's another switch over here. Yes. Oh, I froze a little bit there for some reason. Again, apologies, I don't know why. This should activate that one. Yeah, I don't know what that's shooting at, but I do not want to be in its line of fire, that's for sure. Right, now, there was a door over here. See? Doing things in some kind of order. Ah, we got armour and health. Right, well, we don't need the health right now. We don't really need the armour either. We'll just remember that it's here. That's another secret. That makes my gun glow green. I don't know what it does. It said praise the machine spirit. Well, no, sorry. Machine spirit praise the Omnisire. The Mechanicum. That's an interesting topic to open, isn't it? They're a kind of weird transhumanist cult of the machine. They think that flesh is weak. They worship this entity called the machine spirit, which they believe embodies any sort of mechanical thing, basically, and they have rituals and stuff. Plasma gun renegade. That they enact whenever, I'll just clean myself up, whenever they want to use anything mechanical, which can range from, is that infighting? Which can range from, I don't know, using the equivalent of a calculator to using complex machinery like computing, or even like bolt guns. There's anointing rituals before you have to use a bolt gun. So yeah, they're a weird faction. They have weird, creepy models. Their leaders are weird and creepy. And yeah, they're just weird, quite frankly. Notice that one of those guys there was called a renegade rather than a cultist. Renegades are essentially Imperial Guard that have been turned to Chaos. I mean, Chaos Marines are technically renegades as well, I guess, but they're usually referred to as plasma gun ammo. Get some plasma guns at some point. They're usually referred to as heretic Astartes rather than renegades. The renegade title usually refers to fallen Imperial Guardsmen. But yeah, and one of them had a plasma gun, which I managed to shoot in the back before he noticed I was there. So that was nice. Now, I know I said I wasn't going to go into a deep dive about 40k lore, but I'm just giving you the, if you aren't in the know, just giving you sort of basic facts about some of the things that crop up. Look at this, sniping these guys from afar. This is what we need to do. Right. Another big ass gun. Well, you've got some range on you. Oh, exploding barrels for the win. What am I even aiming at over there? I don't know, but whatever it is, it's dead. There's some health up there. Oh, hi. Well, that was a distraction. Lovely health. Is it worth me going back to pick up that armour that it's a fair way back. What's this over here? Oh, this is plasma gun ammo. Still haven't found a plasma gun yet. Medical assistance. Praise the Emperor. Yeah, thanks. Do you know what? I am going to go back and get that armour quickly. I don't think it's too far away. I mean, if I could jump... Well, no, I couldn't get that anyway. That's a maximum health pickup. Which I can't get because I'm over 200 health. So... I can get all of this juicy stuff, though. Didn't I pick this up before? Isn't this how I came up here? I mean, again, obviously I've been this way because there's dead bodies littering the ground. But, right. Where was that bunker? I think I have to go down in order to access it. Backtracking won't take long, guys. I do apologise. But I can't quite remember what's coming up. So I want to be as prepared as I can be. I do remember, though, in my previous attempt at this, I think it was around that section that I was just at, I actually ran out of ammo, amazingly, and so I just tried to take on that horde of cultists with my chainsword, and it just really didn't work. I ended up trying to kill a Chaos Marine with my chainsword, and he was just repeatedly shooting me in the face. So yeah, that's how I ended my previous attempt. Spoiler alert, I died. And it was around here, I think. Oh look, there's a Chaos Marine there just watching me. It might have been him, actually. No, it wasn't him. I opened a door and two of them came out. I think I managed to kill one, but the other one just, again, was just shooting me in the face. Can I get up there? Hi. You do not even warrant my attention. I probably can, but I didn't notice this switch before. What does that do? Oh, that fires that gun. Okay. Again, I don't know what they're shooting at. All I know is I don't want to be in their way. Where are we going? Let's follow this round. Maximum health. I've got decent armour. I don't know if that's the maximum armour, but what's around the corner? Ah, right. No, it's past this area because I remember these. These are lesser plague toads, which are a form of chaos demon. You don't see them very often in the game anymore. I think they were introduced as part of a premium resin line. Stop spitting bile at me. Okay, it wasn't maximum ammo because I'm picking more up now. But yeah, these are chaos demons dedicated to Nurgle, who is the chaos god of death and decay, and is known for showing his love by spreading diseases around, predominantly. Although despite that, he is supposedly a very loving figure, and also really quite jovial. Tell you what though, I wouldn't want to be mates with him. Known for having kept up the Eldari goddess of healing locked in a cage, and he tests out his newest plague concoctions on her to see how quickly she can heal them, which is kind of quite disgusting and also quite stalkerish in a way. That goddess's name, by the way, is Aisha, if you wanted to know. Stop spitting bile at me. Oh, well, you guys can go away. Get rid of you. Yeah, the Aldari are another kettle of fish altogether. Although, if we didn't have them, then we wouldn't have 4 Chaos Gods. Well, I mean, we might have. They just might have come about in a completely different way. But, oh, look at this. Lots of armour up here. It's where the Plague Toads were. This is where I died. I think that's where the Chaos Marines are. So I'm going to throw a grenade in there right off the bat. We've got health there, but I don't need it right now. Yeah, more Chaos Marines, so let's get out of here. Look at that. See, that's how you deal with them. What? Are you shooting me? Well, I guess that's an excuse for me to go collect these goodies now then. Unless I just got caught up in the blast of something, maybe. Maybe one of those Chaos Marines threw a grenade and I just didn't notice. Right, so I genuinely now don't know what's beyond this point. I mean, I was floundering around just now, to be honest with you, but... More Chaos Marines. Well, a Chaos Marine. Oh. Okay. I guess that's a thing? Why would I want to do that? Okay, well that's a grenade. Let's let that go off. Boom. Ammo, health, armor. Good. We like that. There's some more health there, but we can't pick it up. Hab zone perimeter in view. May the light of the Emperor guide you. Okay, that's not an explodey babble. That is not an explodey babble. Why am I not hitting this Chaos Marine? Why am I consistently getting shot in the face? All these questions and more. Why am I taking this much damage from a heavy stubber? What strength are they in game? Strength 4? I mean, Space Marines are toughness 4. But they have stupidly good armor. Heavy stubbers I don't think they modify your armor save. If they did, I think due to the fact that they just a heavy weapon, they might modify it by 1, but I don't think they do. Autoguns certainly don't, and they're only strength 3 anyway, which means they have a tough time wounding Space Marines. But yeah, Space Marines in the game, they would negate any wound done to them. Their armor save is of 3 or more on a 6-sided dice. So they have, you know, for standard weaponry, they have a 50% chance of negating any wounds that they take. That's a big old chaos icon, isn't it? Okay, so we're not going that way. Guess we're going this way. Hi. Surprise. Oh, You just, rather than face me, just decided to explode for no reason. Okay, there was no reason to come up here. This was just a firing platform. So maybe we do have to go that way somehow then. To interact with the chaos icon. Maybe we can come up here. That was a bit of a better view of the heavy stubber, even if it was a bit shorter. Wow! I just took a plasma gun shot right to the face. It's not surprising actually, all my health. Right, I'm going back to where I was because there was those health pickups, which I sorely need now, most definitely. 17 health. I'm going to ignore these little ones for the moment, if I can, because... Oh no, I can't get back up there. Son of a... Oh, this is going to make things tricky now. Okay, fine. That is generally what happens when you take a plasma shot to the face, though. I mean, it will do kind of quite severe damage, as you can imagine. I think they're strength 8 in the game, so they pretty much kind of vaporize Space Marines because they're double their toughness or something. It's been a while since I last played. I can't quite remember what the rules are now. Okay, so where am I going then? I mean, that looks like an Imperial city, but how do I get into it? Do I have to blow this thing up? Have I missed a switch somewhere? I mean, that's possible. I apologise about this, guys. Just me running around trying to figure out what it is I need to do. Can't get under there. Well, that's painted yellow, and we know what that usually means. It means this is where we need to go. But there's nothing up here that warrants our attention. Or maybe I need to go down there. Ah, that looks like a door. Looks like we're going in the back door, fellas. Tradesman's entrance. Or something. Get there in the end. Oh, and that's the end of the level. Oh, I'm not starting the next level in a very good way, am I? There we go. Wow, that was a bit of a slog. I was still only about halfway through this level at this point in my first attempt at it. Right, yeah, time. Just over half an hour. 93% kills, 2 secrets, difficulty medium. Wow, I mean that was definitely a lot harder than the first episode. Okay, I went into a bit of a 40k backstory there. Let me know in the comments if you want me to continue doing that, if you want me to describe various things that crop up on screen or various things that I'm talking about, or if you want me to talk about what the equivalents in the tabletop game are. Like I said, I haven't played in a while, so I'm not really too familiar with the new edition. I try to keep up with news and rumours and stuff, but so I'll try to inform you as best I can. But yeah, let me know if you want me to keep doing so. But we got there in the end. So, now entering Sector Imperialis. The streets are quiet. Too quiet. The stench of heresy abounds. Looks like the local militarium's defences didn't fare too well. Descend through the hab. Purify it as you go. The grav cannon. You can get one of them in this game? Interesting. But anyways, yes, it looks like that we'll be entering an Imperial city in the next episode. So, I hope you can join me for that one, which hopefully should be back on regular schedule as of the next episode. So, I guess, until then, take care, and I'll catch you later. For the Emperor! If you like that video, please do bash that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already. And if you'd like to support the channel further, or suggest a game for Fangame Fridays, please consider buying me a coffee, the link of which is in the video description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.